It's it's been a while. Um, 3 months actually. I looked at it a few days ago. Um, I'm sorry for being gone for so long, even though I've only made a couple of videos. Um, I first off, of course, I hope you're doing well. I hope there's like no I don't know. I have nothing prepared. I'm just here to like ramble on again, but again also apologize that I have been gone for so long already. Um, I was hit very quickly with a big like lack of motivation. Like not anymore. I think I can do stuff again now, but um, I had like a big hit to my motivation immediately. Mostly because of my ADHD. I have problems really, you know, getting into stuff. It takes like a lot of effort for me to get into anything, and even if I'm into it, there is like sometimes just a moment where I'm not into it anymore. I don't want to do it. So there's like a lot of things that my parents, for example, thought that I was passionate about, and I was for a time, and then it's just like from one day to another, it's just like one night I just stop wanting to do it. And but I think this isn't it for now, at least. I just had like a big hit to my motivation due to ironically because of terrible sleep quality. Not because I'm a bed or anything. I just like stayed up way too long, like every time, and then the next day didn't feel I didn't feel enough energy to record anything. So I just hung out with friends and pretty much did nothing. Um, so yeah, that killed my motivation too. Apart from my ADHD, just like I stayed up for too long, so in turn my sleep was terrible every time, and then I was like tired all the time, and it was more death spiral than anything. So yeah, so I eventually, you know, did like a solo intervention and bought me some melatonin gummies to like help with that. Try to take one every time I wanted to go to sleep. Usually at a more reasonable time. Usually I went to bed around like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., which was like horrible. And now since I have those gummies, I go to bed a bit earlier. I go to bed around 2 a.m., which is a lot better. Um, Never mind the fact that it's 2:50 right now, and I'm recording this, so it's gonna be 3 soon. But yeah, I go to bed at 2, which is much more reasonable. I'm trying to get to like 12 a.m., but the thing with that is that um, I still want to hang out with my friends, and the problem is I live in Europe, and my friends are primarily all Americans, so they are awake during the time that I would sleep, and vice versa. So I am not forced, but by choice, I am. Yeah, by choice, I guess I am forced to stay awake so I can hang out with my friends. This isn't like I'm not blaming my friends here. Of course not. They can choose where they live, but also because it's also my fault for it. It's mostly it's not their fault. It's only my fault that I don't make friends on the other side of the planet. Um, so yeah, sleep was bad. ADHD, and I just didn't feel like it a lot of the time. Like for 3 months, I guess. But now I am back. At least I try to be back. This is like this video is an experiment in and of itself to see if I like even have the motivation to carry on. But I think I do, simply because I've been sleeping a lot better lately. Um, in turn, sleep quality has improved drastically. I'm not as groggy anymore. I'm not as depressed anymore. It's really like I can only recommend you take some melatonin gummies or whatever if you have like problems sleeping. Of course, they can't cure insomnia if you have that, but for those that just like have terrible sleep schedules that know that it is unhealthy and they know that they can change it. Um, Melatonin gummies, even if they just like um, do or have a placebo effect, even then, they help sleeping. It usually takes me like before I had them or before I took them. Um, I don't know. It took me like at least an hour of just like tossing and turning around in my bed, to finally fall asleep, and not even by choice or because I wanted to sleep, but just I was so tired that I just passed out. Now I have the melatonin gummies and I'm gone in like 10 minutes, and it's really crazy. I call everything crazy, but yeah, it's really interesting that they help me that much. Especially because I was talking to a friend who also takes melatonin gummies, but he's from the United States. So I talked to him, and I realized through talking to him that the standards, or not standards, but portion sizes, I guess you could call it, are a little bit different. Because here in Germany, at first I got the intense version, in quotation marks, the intense version, a version of the melatonin gummies, which were 1.7 milligrams per edible. Meanwhile, he had 10 milligrams per edible, and his were the regular ones, not the intense ones. And then I look at the back of my product, or my package, and it says 1.7, keep away from children. And then I go and I see, and then I see, it's really funny. I go on Walmart, the website, and I see melatonin gummies for kids, which are dosed at 1 milligram, which is just really funny. We tell kids not to take them at 1 milligram, and your kids, or your American kids version is 10 is 1 milligram. I found that very interesting, but also very funny. Right now, I am laying inside of my bed. I'm kind of just like rubbing and scratching my sheets here because I have nothing else besides my paws. I've been thinking and maybe trying to find like props that I could use to like make more variety than just fabric sounds and the sounds of my paws and like my voice. There needs to be some variety. I can't just keep doing this forever. I'm not yet comfortable with role plays. I probably won't be for a while, if at all. But again, I need to get some more props. But I've been also feeling kind of uncomfortable going out to shop for props. I don't know if I feel comfortable. I shouldn't care about what other people think of me, but like I don't know if I feel comfortable just like buying random shit like at the at the supermarket. I just need to like figure myself out still in this space. I mean, so far, I call this Furry ASMR, but really it's just like me talking with like fabric sounds and the sounds of like my paws, but there's no immersion really, I guess. But I call it Furry ASMR because I am a furry, and And my Sona is basically my channel mascot, at least currently. So yeah, that's still, I guess you can still call it furry ASMR then, if it's someone who identifies as a furry doing it. I guess someone like Mapache, the raccoon guy. He didn't really do role plays at first. He also just did like random shit. It was still furry ASMR because he was a furry. So I am a furry, and I'm doing furry ASMR, whether you like it or not. uh, Now that I'm talking about props, I am like looking around my room right now, and I see like a lot of things that I could be using as props. Oh, absolutely, yeah. There's like a few things. I don't wanna give it away. I don't want to give away like the things that I'm looking at right now around my room, because if I give it away, then you could just like look it up, I guess. But yeah. My paws next to me. I'll probably put them on in a little while, and then do a little bit of just paw sounds for now, or for that for the time that I do it. Shit. I don't know if you heard that, but that was my joint cracking. If you did, I'm sorry. I have very, very cracky joints, I guess. They crack, especially my ankles. They always crack for some reason. I probably shouldn't like try to make things crack. I think that's like a disgusting sound, especially for ASMR. You're trying to like relax to the sound, and the only thing you hear is popping joints, and it's like fucking awful. But yeah. Listen to my sheets. My sheets are very rough. They're like they're not like this. They're like smooth texture that's like regular sheets have. They're like they're a little coarser than like velvet. I don't know how to like describe it. What the fuck? There's just a okay. Yeah, just a mosquito flying around and flying right into my goddamn face while I'm recording. I hope it never, got to the microphone and just like ear rapes you with the fucking flying sound. Alright. I don't know what else I can do. I'm gonna put on the pause now. I'm gonna put on the pause. I'm gonna paw at you. I was gonna say I'm gonna paw you off, but I think that's like not the right thing to say. That's weird. Like very weird implications there. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna paw at you. Oh my god, oh fuck. I'm so fucked right now, bro. Today has been like really weird. Like my brain has been I talked to someone about this on Discord about this. My brain has been feeling soggy today. Like I feel like everything that like I think about slips my mind immediately. It's like so weird. And like alright, there we go. I got the paws on now. You can hear them now. Ooh. Nobody ever told me this in the Furry ASMR community, but if you have paws on and you're trying to like make sounds with them, it gets exhausting really quickly for your hands. Like your hands get sore really quickly because like it is so hard to like push these together and make sounds that actually, are audible. Because, like, otherwise it's gonna be, like, so quiet that you can't even hear it. I didn't know that being a furry ASMR artist was so exhausting. I say, as someone who has yet to work a real job in life. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now for a bit and just let the pause take over. Give you some pause sounds. I'm thinking about, like, props to. I can like think about props while I do this. I need to get the pop filter for this thing so I can, like, do mic scratching. Sorry, I shut up now. Yeah. I hope you like them, the paw sounds, because they're gonna be a recurring thing. Because I adore these paws. I love them. I really, really, really do. I love these paws so fucking much. They were such a great investment. I blew my entire savings on them that I saved up for my trip to America and to Anthocon. Like, all the money that I'd saved that I wanted to buy, like, bare miscellaneous stuff that I still had it within the budget, but these were $300, and it was the best investment of my entire life. Well, at least up until now. Then the Steam Deck came around. The Steam Deck OLED. But these are a close second now. And they'll stay in the top 3, I think, for a little while. Because they're just so fun to play with. To play around with. And to just like bap your friends with. Dude, I did that at EnderCon. Like all the time. Like the friends that I went with, I was just like booping them and bapping them. It was awesome. It was the most fun I've ever had with my friends. But like internet friends, that was the first time I met them. Because my friends would probably never go to a furry con with me, given that they're not furries. Whoopsies. Hit the mic a little bit. Sounds, by the way. I'm gonna see the recording tomorrow, because it's 3 a.m. It's 10 minutes past 3 a.m. So I'm not gonna go edit today, but I'm gonna hear it tomorrow, and depending on if you can hear this or not, the sounds were either serviceable or complete fucking garbage. We'll see. But I think this wraps it up for now. Because I am getting a little bit tired, and given that it's already 3 a.m., I should probably go to bed now. I mean, I am in bed, but I also need to sleep. So I wish you a good night, good evening, or whatever time of day it is for you. I sometimes use ASMR to